This is DISREPAIR, a horror mod for Half-Life 2 that came out recently. It was developed by SCP Gaming, or as I like to call him, John Bogey. Bogey is best known by his work on Raising the Bar Redux, mapping in general, and also recently as a fellow YouTuber as well. He was also very active on my now dead Discord server, but we don't talk about the Discord server. Shh. DISREPAIR is what I like to call a quiet mod. It doesn't show you fancy effects or action-packed sequences, but rather relies on its art style to fulfill its purpose. Let's divide this review into what I liked and what I didn't. Starting off with the concept of the mod, I love the idea of someone going back to a ruined Black Mesa to gather information on quote-unquote anomalies. Basically, the story is that the Combine have sent over people here to take pictures of anomalies, and honestly, it's such an ominous backstory, just the location in itself. Once a well-functioning science facility, now reduced to rubble and God knows what else. There are notes throughout the mod that you can read, and they add a little bit to the story as well. I absolutely loved the sound design though. The way the soundscapes play in the background and all the audio cues that follow have a way of instilling ominous fear into the player. It's one of the rare occasions where the audio made me feel I'm not alone in this place, even though physical apparitions do appear rarely. Next is the layout of the maps. While in some cases you will think, where are you supposed to go, but 90% of the time you're pretty much doing the right thing as long as you're just moving along. There are no confusing puzzles or mazes to be lost in. Everything just kind of works, but I might find some people a bit irritated. And finally, the art style. I fully accept the decision to use this pixelated style for the textures and low poly style for the objects. It's such a different take on things compared to the usual mods for the game. But here's where I'll have to move into the things I didn't like. While the art style is charming, the way the map looks generally is pretty different to what I would expect a ruined Black Mesa to look like, meaning there's no type of fan service. Apart from some logos rarely seen, it's pretty hard to tell this is Black Mesa. I would have loved to see door designs, wall textures, or something that I'd look at and go, oh shit, this is what we saw in Half-Life 1. But for the sake of artistic liberties, I don't mind this issue too much. And last point I'll bring up is about, well, the darkness. Now, I don't want to be a stereotype and say the game's too dark, but honestly man, it is. Now, this is a personal opinion of mine. I just don't like games where the only source of light is the flashlight, because I believe that reduces the effectiveness of the map design itself. Many players will miss many things if by chance they never shine their flashlight on it. So a little bit of atmospheric and moody lighting would have gone a long way. But overall, it's a solid mod, and if you like stuff like this, go check it out. The ModDB link is in the description, and tell John Bogey I said hi. And also, that's pretty much it for this video. The video is short, but that's because the mod's only like 10 to 15 minutes long, so it's a nice short experience to have if you have some spare time. Thanks for watching, and a big thanks to these benefactors for supporting the channel. Unusual, Taylor, Baco, Ryan W, NoClick, Geode, Fisher Grice, TTG, Lamdry, Hawkassault, Mistress Pabon, Alien Grunt, Mark Jellen, A Normal Street Lamp, TRR Droid, and Bipolit. Thanks again, and see you in the next one.